as a business owner, it is essentially important to go through the journey and ensure that you target the right customer, or you target the right market, because irrespective of the business that you are, whether you are into real estate or you are into um, you know retail, or you are into pharmaceuticals, or into hospitality or restaurants, whichever business format you are into, or maybe in terms of servicing, in terms of servicing clients, right? So irrespective of the kind of business that you are in, I mean, as a medium, micro, and small business owner, the challenge for any business owner today is to ensure that actually reach out to the end target audience, and then probably customize, then putting across their messages to ensure that they make that impact to their clients and to their target audiences, and basis which they pitch their services and products, right? But the challenge, like how to get into that place, and probably which social channel you would look forward as a business owner, and all that stuff. Hi, my name is Avik business strategist and a business coach consultant equally as well. And I'm on this mission right now after deep diving into the journey of my own endeavor into four of my businesses, which has allowed me to get into the surrendering process after this game, and bring into the journey of helping business owners like you, and helping to the next level to scale your business equally as well. So I'll deep down the entire insights in this video, and I'll help you understand that how exactly it is making a big difference irrespective of the business background or business turnover or business that you are in, right? So listen this video till the end and make sure that you jot out enough notes so that by the end of the video you should be able to get all those things in place and take a call to the action as well. Make sure that you stay till the end, because definitely towards the end, I will also going to give you some more bonanza to it, right? So without wasting much time, let's deep dive into it right straight away. So yes, I mean, like I was sharing the same when it comes to targeting or hitting the right market. Irrespective of the business that you are in, let's say you are into hospitality, or maybe you are into real estate, or maybe you are into pharmaceuticals, or maybe you are into service industry. So what really matters is for you to penetrate to the platform where your customer are, and what are their choices by which you understand that where they are really present. I mean, just putting across flat messaging and marketing messages, all that stuff, your customer can also equally sense that, right? So don't just play a bit around the bush. You have to be as real as you can. And the only way of being that is when you have lived your own journey, right? And probably, that's where the entire, piece of synchronization, or the entire context comes in place. So, even in this ground, when you are trying to shoot your messages to your right audiences, what you really need to understand are some of the 4 to 5 fundamental core pillars which I'm sharing in this video right away. So the first and foremost thing is you need to understand that whichever platform or place that you are reaching out to your audience, they are the audience who has enough who has a right need factor, who has the right money to spend on the product and services, and who has the right the factor to get serviced or pay for your product services equally as well. So what I mean by that, if the willingness for paying the service is not there, if the need of that services and products is not there, and if the client that you are pitching or you are going to is not those clients who have the monetary decision taking authority, then probably you are just wasting your time, my friend. Because if you are not able to understand through interactions these parameters, then probably you are just beating around the bush where the entire conversation will not going to go anywhere, right? At times we come across customers and clients where they ask at everything and anything for free, right? We really wonder on the ground that even when you are getting those impact, ground-hearted solutions to your businesses through the services and products, and to help you to live a better lifestyle and a better business and to scale your business, then why does such sort of mindset comes in picture? So, considering this point factor also, which is also to do with willingness to pay for your products and services, is also the factor which comes in place is the matter of integrity and the matter of not being compromised at an integrity level, and also the matter of understanding the ground that how holistic is the approach of the customer to your products and services equally as well. So you need to equally check all this down, and all once you actually go ahead and check all these parameters, which definitely comes under in this number one parameter only. That's where you will be able to gauge the right target audience, and that's where you would start putting your messages in terms of products and services to your clients. Not before that, for sure, right? So qualifying your customers is an essential criteria when it comes to hitting your messages for your products and services, and trying to make an impact through the services and products to your clients and customers, right? So that's number one. The second thing which comes in place is you have to ensure very, very critical as a business owner that that all customers are not going to be your customers, right? I mean, if you say that all customers are your customers, then probably no one is your customers. What I mean by that is your products and services must solve a specific problem, a pain point, desire, lifestyle choices, habits, beliefs, concern, need that they're going through, specifically a pain point, concerns, issues that they're going through in their business environment, where you are able to solve and address those pain areas, right? And for that, what really matters is you should have that sort of product and services which will be able to address their pain point and issues, concerns, choices, needs, beliefs, and not that how good you are, as an aura or as a personality or as a business owner, just to showcase off your business dimension, right? It doesn't help that way. I mean, I'm talking this concepts or this layer from a very, very higher understanding level also, where I've seen in the market that there are influencer or there are people around their own business paradigm can be there in the market for ages, but they always go with those with those shabbiness and trying to showcase off and figure off that they are they're the hero in the entire space, right? It's not about them, it's not about you anymore. It's always about the end impact and the business that you're trying to solve the problem with. So if your product and services doesn't cater and solve the problem of the business, then probably it's not happening. It doesn't matter whether you have 1,000 likes and followers or you have millions of subscribers. I'm not just trying to put out anyone's names for that matter, but definitely that's how it gets coincident with. And I'm sure you can understand what I'm trying to resonate with, right? And this is where I come down to from the core of my heart, when it has all been developed through your own journey. Like, let's say if I talk about my journey, so I've been able to devise this entire products and services only when I have literally tasted business in different career stint of my business of my journey, and I realized on the ground that yes, these are functional pain points of any business for that matter, for which I have to surrender to my own business education, and I invested lakhs of tons of money in that just to get the best out of it from global mentors and put down the same to the market as well. So it took me a lot of to that level to go through my own journey and then coming to the solution part of it. So I think that's where you also as a business owner need to understand that and have to get into that creation mode of coming out with some solid products and services which will be able to impact that market and solving the biggest pain point, problems, concerns, issues, lifestyle choices, needs, beliefs of your markets, of your clients, and of your customers, right? The next thing which comes as a pointer number third pointer, when it comes to understanding that where you would reach out to your clients and customers, or rather which channels which you reach out to. Even to get into that, you need to understand all this. So third parameters is, are you able to create enough, in terms of the creation mode, in terms of the right abilities to define a unique framework in your way that you present your products and services. So what I mean by that, you might find that in your segment, let's say you are into retail industry or into a hospitality industry, there can be n number of competitors along with you who are devising the same products and services. But when it comes to presenting the same to the end clients and customer, are they able to translate their the same, the unique language in terms of clients' language? Are they able to go through that creation where they come up with such sort of solution and create those unique framework solution to present that so that it becomes a customized solution for the client, and not that how good product you have as a business to operate from, right? You're getting me what I'm saying, right? Most of the time it has been seen that it is not tailor-made to the client's requirements and probably stuff like that. It's mostly on the ground that how big shout the business is making because of its own products and services. I think that is somewhere the real gap comes down, right? So you have to understand those nitty-gritties and go deep into the market. That can only happen when you go deep down in the market and get the best out of that. Yeah. So which drives me to my next pointer, which is essentially simplify the concepts. Yes, you heard it right. So simplify the solution, simplify the concepts, simplify the services so that it is exactly a match to your client's pain points, concerns, issues, needs, beliefs, basis on which the solution gives an impact and a value add in the environment. And not that you are just trying to pitch and try to make a shout out and then just asking for a transaction. It's not going to happen that way. If required, take a demo, give a demo, based on the business segment that you are in. So go with those sort of things, right? So that's how it is, yeah. So that makes a lot of difference, simplifying the concept. And finally, last but not the least, I am sure this is something which has always been a game changer. Especially if this resonates me a lot when it comes to reaching out to your right audience, and of course ensuring that you add the right solution to your end clients and customers. And that's all happens with the fact that it is all about being congruent with your own journey. And what I mean by that is, again, very simple. When I say being congruent with your own journey, so essentially, what I'm saying is very simple, which is you have to be very, very, your backstory has to be very, very congruent with yourself. So, don't just put for the sake of money, just get into any business. I think I have probably rubbed my hands in experiencing that. And I can tell you from my experience that this will cause you a bigger lesson on the journey, rather, getting into some service, something which you are really, specialized on, because the trend and the era is all about specialization. Yeah. It's just like you can be the physician, but you get more paid when you are a neurophysician. It's just like you can be a hotelier, but you get more paid when you are into continental cuisine or when you are into Chinese cuisine. It can be also like you might be into real estate business, but you get paid more when you are specific to a segment of dealing, maybe the commercial segment or something like that. So that's where you are making yourself so very special in the market that you are going very deep, narrow down, and you are only creating that solution, product, services based out of your journey in the space, and not that because that industry or the market or the clients they offer a huge amount of money for all the service that you give it to them. Okay, so it has to be your journey based, and the more it is that, the better you are in terms of providing the solution and services. So to get that in the market. So the questions could be like, it has to ensure that yes, that's the journey where you have lived in, and that's also the journey where you are solving the biggest burning problem of your market, for which you get paid equally as well. So all these factors needs to be equally clubbed in as well. Yeah, and yes, I mean that's where it bottles to the entire definition, and it summarizes all the pointers which will actually help you to reach out to your right audiences and target audience. Because guess what? End of the day, it's not about flashiness to in your social platform, and it's not about those 1,000 likes and followers in your social platform. It's about just being the right existence and presence and reaching out to your audience basis on all these factors. So when you actually craft to such deeper level of conversation to yourself and make your services so minute little impact to your clients and services, I think that's where it comes to a very core. To the fact of adding last pointer, where I've already mentioned, which is being congruent to your own journey as well, is the fact that understand your clients at a deeper level also by doing more one-to-one. So for that matter, if you ask myself, I'm already in the journey of getting into a lot of one-to-ones. I'm being into the journey right now. And I've also put down a link in the description box. So if you happens to be also one of those business owner who need a one-to-one, so then book a calendar with me and just check it out. Where does your business hygiene lies, and what is it? What are your current pattern and trends and challenges in your business, and where is it that you would like to headed to, right? So probably I'm just doing this for maybe for a few more schedule, but eventually I will get this convert to a paid one-to-one also later on down the line. Yeah. So grab the opportunity and get more those one-to-one and make sure that you get the best business report of your business, your current business report. Okay. So that's why you would be able to understand your business as well. And also beside that, if all the pointers that I have mentioned about, like I already mentioned that if you stay to the end, then there is definitely some of the biggest gift that you'll get, which is to continue this learning journey and to ensure that you keep on getting such power back in business insights, which will be going to address your core business issues, without any cost, just through these videos. Just ensure that you hopping to any of the channel link which has been there in my description channel. So either you get into my Telegram channel, preferably or into my Facebook group, preferably into my Telegram channel, where I'll be also adding more tons to it on a frequency level, and I'll be also allowing you or giving you an opportunity to be a part of my business event and webinar as such way ahead very soon. So just join the link below and do subscribe and like the channel if it has really resonated all the pointers that I mentioned over here, right? So with that, I will sign off here as of now, and also to comment which is the next video that we would like to listen to it or hear out in terms of business insights, which might help you to address your business insights. So look forward for those comments equally as well. And till then, yes, Avik this side signing off as of now. Look forward for our wonderful day ahead and for the next video, business insights equally as well. So stay tuned, stay connected, and be there. Thank you. Have a wonderful day. Bye-bye. Take care.